Hi, I'm June and I'm introducing a new product for Doris, and this is going to change the way you use your embossing folders. If you have an embossing machine, you're going to love the way Easy Frames work and create an open area on your embossed cards. Let's take a look at some cards I made using Doris embossing folders and the Easy Frames. You notice how your folder design is framing the open area that the Easy Frames make. Each set of Easy Frames has 7 templates. They're made of a sturdy plastic, so they're not going to wear out, they're not going to bend. Best of all, they work with any embossing folder you have and they'll adapt to every embossing machine. I'm going to demo with the Cuttlebug machine today, and I'm just going to follow the simple directions on the back of the package. When we normally emboss, our paper's inside our folder, you run it through your machine, and your card front looks like this. But how many times have you wanted an open area like this, so you could put a verse inside? Well, that's exactly what Easy Frames will do. To start, you only need your A plate on your platform. I'm going to put my paper inside my folder like we normally would, and I'm choosing the circle template today. You want to put removable tape on your template to secure it to your embossing folder. Lay this on top of your A plate. If you were using a large folder, just put your paper inside, do the same thing and tape a template right to the top of your large folder. So I have my folder on the A plate. I take my C plate, put it on top, and run it through. If your calibration is loose, you can put a shim underneath. And if you don't even have a Cuttlebug, but you use the Big Shot or the Big Kick, you start with tab 2. You would put your folder right on tab 2, lay another tab on top, run it through, and it's perfect. How simple is that? Once I run it through, just take your removable tape off. I just place it right on the machine, and let's take a look. How beautiful is that? When I lay the template on top, do you see how you can see a portion of that embossed design right on there? I'm going to show you a way to erase that and define the open area. To define the area a little bit better, you need a piece of fun foam about 1/4 inch thick, a piece of wax paper, and a stylus. Open your card on your fun foam. I run a piece of wax paper over the top so my stylus works better. Make sure you have your image or your words stamped in there first before you put the wax on. Lay your template on, use the large end of the stylus, and I'm tracing right against that inside of the plastic template. And this is going to give you a really nice definition inside. You see how that stylus really defined that open area for you. Once you've defined the area and pressed that embossed area down, you can take a Sharpie pen, lay your template on, outline with a Sharpie pen, or even outline with a broad tip pen. That's going to come right off your plastic templates. It'll wipe right off. Or you can even use a tiny tip pen and just do some dotted lines to define your area. I'm going to finish today by showing you an easy way to color the front of your cards after you've embossed. Coloring the front of your embossed cards is really easy. You can use Doris's foam marshmallows. I'm going to use a die pad first. These are nice and flat, and you're kind of going to skim across the top. I wipe a little bit of the ink off so I don't get that circle, and just skim and keep your hand in circular motion. in order to color the whole front of your card. I'm going to use a Brilliance ink on this one. Wiping a little bit of the ink off, and I'm lightly skimming on the top of the card. You see how beautiful? You want to keep your hand in motion so you don't get that circle shape on your card. I'm going all around my nice open area. I can put a little image right in there, and done. See how creative you can be with your set of easy frames. Check out video 2 and you'll see how to use easy frames with masking and how to use easy frames on your envelopes. You can coordinate your cards with your envelopes.